Hello, period, new paragraph. This is Howard, and I am writing to you specifically with something that I would like you to do with me, period, new paragraph. If you play the attached movie, you will see me actually recording what I'm writing right now with my voice, period. Some of you are already using this, M dash. This is Dragon Naturally Speaking, comma, or MacSpeech Dictate, M dash, the voice recognition software that we have about 50 licenses here at the Urban School, period. New paragraph. I'm actually inviting you to help me participate in a experiment using MacSpeech Dictate, period. I'm sending this note to about 5 or 6 people, comma, and I hope that you will be one that will join in on this experiment. So why did I choose you among the 350 students at the school? Question mark. This requires a little bit of explanation so that you understand, and then hopefully you'll have some questions for me. Period. New paragraph. I'm involved in a study to find out if I can help a variety of people to become better writers if they use voice-to-text software like MacSpeech Dictate, period. So we've been using this for several years now, comma, but I've never really targeted a whole lot of either direct instruction or encouraging the group of users to really communicate with each other, period. Therefore, comma, I have no idea how effective this really is beyond some students and teachers telling me, comma, open quote, yeah, it's great, exclamation point, close quote, or, comma, open quote, yeah, it doesn't work for me, exclamation point, end quote, new paragraph. My study is to target a few students for me to work with more directly to test out some methods of better informing you on how best to use this, comma, as well as to share some strategies among those of us using it, the small group, M dash, the small group, M dash, to see whether or not I can find ways to help people become more effective. I've decided to limit my search for appropriate students to within the 10th grade, M dash. I want students that have learned to be urban students already, comma, and also students who have plenty of time to really learn and grow and improve to hopefully help with everything from English and history writing to college essays. So you're obviously one of those 10th graders, period. I'm also looking for some students who are struggling a bit in their writing, comma, or who've been identified in working with Lori Williams or Greg Monfields as someone who might benefit, comma, as well as some students who I know are already using this, period. So I want a mixed group, comma, and you are one I really want to try to do this with, period. New paragraph. So what does this mean for you? Question mark. It means you have a choice to make, comma, and to let me know yes or no, period. If you're willing to be a part of this study, comma, you will need to commit to the following. Scratch that. You will get MacSpeech Dictate and a microphone similar to the one that I'm wearing, comma, and you'll be able to use this throughout the rest of your time at Urban, comma, not just this year, but for the next 2 years, period. MacSpeech Dictate is an expensive program that costs about $100. So this is a nice advantage for you if you stick with it, period. If you do stick with it, all I will ask is that you do the following. Open, scratch that. 1, close parentheses. You commit to learning the program along with the group. 2, close quote. Scratch that. 2, close parentheses. You will commit to using this on any major writing assignment for your classes, M- in particular your history and English classes. 3, close parenthesis. You will meet with me once or twice each term this year, comma, new line, 4, close parenthesis. You will meet live with the whole group at least twice during the year, comma, new paragraph, scratch that, new line, 5, close quote, scratch that, 5, close parenthesis. You will participate in a first class conference for the small group and post your successes and failures and new strategies of making this work for you. This is really a win-win for you in that you get to use the software, comma, you get expert help from Howard, comma, you get to interact with a small group of peers working through this test, comma, you get to help the broader urban community by helping us figure out the best ways of using the software, comma, and most importantly, you will have this huge advantage, M dash, at least I believe it's a huge advantage, M dash, of being able to voice compose your writing for many of your classes. So I decided to record this live so that you can watch the whole thing, and what you're likely seeing right now is that the writing is making some mistakes in the video, period. You can compare that with the text that I'm sending you in the email to see how accurate this really is, period. You can tell also that I'm speaking incredibly normally, comma, I'm not looking at the text at all. Right now I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the camera, period. New paragraph. I really believe in the power of this software, and I've committed myself to really trying to use this as much as possible so that I can be of the most help to everyone who's using it, period. I believe at some point in the near future, this will be on everyone's computer at Urban. Certainly, scratch that, comma, perhaps not next year, comma, but certainly in the future, period. So please do let me know, hopefully in the next 24 to 48 hours, because I really need to identify this group and get started, period. As soon as I know that you're willing to commit, comma, we'll set up a meeting, comma, I'll give you the software if you don't already have it, comma, I'll give you one of the new headsets if you don't already have one, and get you going. New paragraph. Scratch that. Period. New paragraph. Thanks for listening, comma, thanks for watching, comma, thanks for reading, comma, open parenthesis. By the way, you really do get used to saying the punctuation, comma, it actually starts to come naturally, comma, to the point where for me, comma, I even use punctuation sometimes without thinking when talking to other people, period. Scratch that. New paragraph. Thanks, comma, Howard.